Hey everyone, I'm Chris Kidd and this is 9-Minute News. If you're watching to win the Amazon gift card from gift card sweeps worth anywhere from $5 to $100, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. Also, you may want to grab a pen and piece of paper to jot down the code as we go, or open up another browser or use another device with your Amazon account open. Remember, the first person to correctly enter the code into their account wins. Now, before we get to the code reveal, I'd like to tell you that all the topics today will become a part of the documentary film 2020. If you'd like to be a part of this once-in-a-lifetime moment, the following is a crowdfunding campaign allowing you to forever associate your name with some of Hollywood's elite. It is without question that this year will be the most decisive in modern memory. Politics, immigration, climate change, gun control, homelessness, vaccinations, LGBTQ, and other minority rights will all be discussed heavily, and I want to capture it all. With the help of independent filmmakers and freelance journalists around the country, the film is already underway. We have celebrity speeches, rallies, marches, protests, and other events captured and ready to be included in this momentous movie. I've started an Indiegogo campaign to help with the expenses involved in such an undertaking. Travel will be a big part of this endeavor because once-in-a-lifetime moments are happening all around the country. Another aspect of this film will be arranging sit-down interviews with political figures, celebrities, and average Americans. For those interviews, professional cameras, lighting, and sound equipment will need to be available. This is where you come in. For as little as $10, you can become a part of 2020 The Documentary. Imagine, you will forever be associated with the events and influencers of this time. Now, we've all seen Twitter posts being used in news stories. How often have you been confident that your point of view is just as valid as the next person's? At another contribution level, your Twitter post will now be included with celebrity tweets. Now, if you want to make sure that your tweet is understood as you intended with the appropriate intensity and delivery, you have the opportunity to read your own Twitter post. That's right, your voice, your message, captured forever in film. But let's say that's not enough for you. For a moment, think of the impact you can make with an on-camera interview. Your face, your voice, your contribution alongside Hollywood elite and lawmakers. We have a contribution level for this as well. What about your cause, your charity, your political movement? We actually have a level of contribution that will include yours among those with some of the most outspoken celebrities. No matter what your political or social views are, you can include yourself in this film. The point of this documentary is to capture the divide of our nation and hopefully the much-needed mend. Don't miss your chance to be a part of something that only comes along once in a lifetime. Let your voice be heard. Make your impact on 2020, the year, and the documentary. The first letter in the Amazon gift card code is Q. The second character is the number 5, and the third character is the letter B, as in Buttigieg. Ah, democracy, the caucuses, the flawless process of selecting candidates for high office. Well, not this year. The Iowa caucus was less smooth when it came to voting. This is the pre-voting, of course, before the next stage of voting. Basically, candidates need to get at least 15% of the caucus delegates to be on their side. And the winner was clearly Bernie. Well, not quite. These results were taken down shortly after it was revealed that there were some issues with the Democrats' new voting app with the ominous name Shadow. Shadow, made by a non-profit group called Acronym, received a lot of the blame for the vote tally mishap. And what do you do when things go wrong? You point fingers, of course. Acronym Communications Officer Kyle Tharp released this statement on behalf of the organization. Acronym is a non-profit organization and not a technology company. As such, we have not provided any technology to the Iowa Democratic Party, presidential campaigns, or the Democratic National Committee. Acronym is an investor in several for-profit companies across the progressive media and technology sectors. One of those independent for-profit companies is Shadow Incorporated, which also has other private investors. We are reading confirmed reports of Shadow's work with the Iowa Democratic Party on Twitter, and we, like everyone else, are eagerly awaiting more information from the Iowa Democratic Party with respect to what happened. This was posted after Mandy McClure of the Iowa Democratic Party issued this response to the reason the results were not released yet. We found inconsistencies in the reporting of 3 sets of results. In addition to the text systems being used to tabulate results, we are also using photos of results and a paper trail to validate that all results match and ensure that we have confidence and accuracy in the numbers we report. This is simply a reporting issue. The app did not go down, and this is not a hack or an intrusion. The underlying data and paper trail is sound and will simply take time to further report the results. Now, what added to the immense confusion was this video from Pete Buttigieg.
Right off the stage here in Iowa, incredible night, incredible result, and such phenomenal energy here. We are headed to New Hampshire victorious, and now we got to build for the next phase. So if you're able to help, I hope you'll take a moment to chip in. We are on our way toward big news in New Hampshire, too, and we'll be pushing every day.
Many understood his choice of words, quote, heading to New Hampshire victorious, as winning the caucus. Mayor Pete has since made a statement claiming his words described a moral victory that his campaign, quote, was able to gather support in urban, suburban, and rural areas alike in counties that Hillary Clinton won and counties that Donald Trump won. Mayor Pete has had very little to say since then.
Was it premature to declare a victory?
How do you feel about Iowa?
How do you feel?
You said victorious last night. Do you think that's too early, or you feel like your numbers are going well?
So most everyone is blaming the app called Shadow, made by the non-tech organization Acronym, which was founded by a 2016 Hillary Clinton campaign manager, which appears to have received money from Pete Buttigieg. Once this information made its way to the public, everything played out as expected. Frustrations vented on Twitter. Hashtags including DNC is corrupt and Mayor Cheat were all the rage. Even America's favorite Twitter user, President Donald Trump, added to the embarrassment of the Iowa Democrats. The Democrat Party in Iowa really messed up, but the Republican Party did not. I had the largest re-election vote in the history of that great state. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, duh, Mr. Trump, you're already the president and a Republican. And you'd be wrong. Believe it or not, President Donald J. Trump is not a shoo-in for the Republican nomination to run for president in 2020. Now, before you rewind to make sure you heard me right, the fourth character in the Amazon gift card code is the number 8. The fifth character is the number 2, and the sixth character is also number 2. So how in the world is President Trump not the automatic candidate to represent the Republicans? Democracy. Meet Joe Walsh, a Republican seeking the nomination from the GOP to challenge whoever the Democrats get around to choosing as their candidate. The former congressman is a self-described patriotic American, husband, father, brother, and son. And if you're hoping he's the man to take down Donald Trump from the inside, that doesn't appear likely.
If you want 4 more years of a president who wakes up every morning and makes every day about himself, then vote for Donald Trump.
The Republican Party also held an Iowa caucus. This was their result. The Republican caucus in Iowa and the Democrat caucus in Iowa. The Republican results at the end of the event and the Democrat results at the end of the event. Now, if you're beginning to worry about the primary election and how things could possibly go wrong, don't worry. The caucuses are run by volunteers. Primary and general elections are run by government officials, and nothing can go wrong on their watch. The next letter in the Amazon gift card code is F, as in fear, followed by the 8th letter, which is M, as in mom. The 9th character is conveniently the number 9, and the 10th character is the letter F, as in fear again. Now, I was trying to keep this broadcast lighthearted with the snafu the Iowa Democrats find themselves, but today is World Cancer Day. You are hard-pressed to find someone who has not been affected by cancer, whether it be directly or indirectly. And today, actress Shannon Doherty of 90210 and Charmed fame has announced that she has stage 4 cancer. Also, conservative talk show host Rush Limbaugh has made it known that he has advanced lung cancer. Regardless of political views, I hope everyone shares my sentiment of wishing both these celebrities and all those who suffer from any of the many forms of this terrible disease a successful recovery. The 11th letter in the Amazon gift card code is R, as in Republican. The 12th letter is J, as in the president's middle initial. And the 13th letter is A, as in Amazon. The last letter in the Amazon gift card code is coming up, but we wanted to first say thank you for staying with us and to let you know that we will have another news report along with another Amazon gift card code tomorrow. So please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Every weekday we will share more of the latest news and reward you for watching. If you don't win today, you can always leave a comment below with news you'd like to hear more about. We will draw monthly winners from those that do. So without further ado, the final letter in the Amazon gift card code is B as in brave. Thank you so much for joining us. Until tomorrow.